Hello everyone, and we are back with more Brony, Hero of Equestria. So, sure, there's time orbs to investigate, elements of harmonies to boom, bash things with, but I really just want to get a coffee and a donut. Like, that sounds good right now. A coffee and a donut seems to be the best plan of action. You can't save the world on an empty stomach, after all. Exactly. Who could? After wandering aimlessly around the castle, you finally make your way outside into Pony Joe's legendary donut cafe. I don't know, I have to wonder, is it actually legendary in the show? Or is it just legendary because you've seen it from the show?
I would say it's legendary from his point of view, which means because he saw it in the show.
Yeah, probably.
So
Because
didn't we see him again in the train episode? So doesn't that mean he is amazing?
I suppose so. We did see him again in the episode that claimed there were a bunch of bakers with really fancy things. So, yeah, I guess so. Man, thinking about it again, that episode also ended weirdly. We're gonna have a baking contest. Oh no, all the baked goods got half-eaten, so we're going to combine all of them. 'Cause that's how competitions work.
So I guess this contest sucked.
I guess so. Pretty pointless, but I guess there was some good
teaches
food.
you,
Mm-hmm.
if you can't win a competition, just cripple all your opponents.
Exactly. Let's see. After wandering aimlessly around the castle, you finally make your way outside into Pony... Oh, wait, I already... One of your finest donuts, Pony Joe, or Donut Joe, or whatever your name is. You slam your fist on the counter at the large unicorn in a chef's apron.
For the Brony Hero, it's on the house.
Wow, what a cool guy. I like you already, Pony Joe. Pony Joe brings you a coffee and a donut. You scarf it down in the most heroic manner possible, pausing only to wipe your mouth on your hands, and then smear your hands over the stool next to you.
I hate this guy. There's only one stool, you can see it.
I know, seriously. What other stool are you wiping it on, dude? That's pretty gross.
Who does this?
I don't know. I think our Brony hero is like 5. I feel bad saying that. I'm sure there's 5-year-olds who are more mature than this. Thanks, Pony Joe. Your eye as you lick the sugar off of your lips. It's good to know that some ponies recognize what a true hero I am.
Oh, I do.
Pony Joe leans across the counter winking.
I do.
Oh my gosh. You feel a bit like your personal space is being invaded. Hey, I'm cool with that. We've been invading people's personal spaces since we got here. I think it's about time we had a reverse of that. Seduce Pony Joe. He's already trying to seduce us. Let's do it. Obviously. See, I told you my plan of coming to the donut place was, like, brilliant. Pony Joe seems to be the only pony to really like us so far. Oh, Pony Joe. You lean forwards to, accidentally brushing your hand against his hoof. I've always admired your icing skills. You wink back, waggling an eyebrow. And thus I put us into the plot of a bad porno. Perhaps I can try some of your special icing.
That's a great idea.
That Pony Joe suddenly leaps into the kitchen and then trots back, carrying a large donut covered in the most intricate frosting you've ever seen.
This is my most precious donut. I spent months icing it.
That would taste terrible. I mean, I understand they want to hype it up, but as someone who's baked, I can personally say a donut would go stale by then, and icing would harden well within a month.
You do have a point. I don't even cook or bake, and I know that makes sense.
You gaze at the donut for a few moments. That wasn't quite what you had in mind, but you take what you can get. Hey.
So I mean, it's pony magic. Maybe he kept it fresh.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. I can't argue with magic. A wizard did it, and Pony Joe is indeed a wizard. You reach for the donut and slowly take a bite out of it. It tastes amazing, like a bit of heaven itself. Every mouthful is like a never-ending waterfall of sugar and delight. And then you die due to food poisoning. Or diabetes. Probably that. That's amazing, you moan, your mouth full of icing as you finish off the donut. Pony Joe watches you eat the donut, and then taps his hoof on the till. Guess that's the counter.
That'd be 500 bits.
He announces coldly. Wow, Pony Joe is a jerk. I don't like you anymore. Oh yeah, you're the Brony Hero. Have free donuts, so you want my special donut. That'll be 500 bits after you eat it. I'm not even going to tell you beforehand. You freeze. A few donut crumbs falling out of your mouth. I mean, I won't say our character hasn't been an idiot here, but I don't think you can do that. You can't just, like, charge someone for eating an item after just offering to give it to them. It's not how business works. It's not okay.
Equestria it does because humans have no rights.
True. But I thought it was free, you squeak.
Not that one. It's my most precious donut. 500 bits.
Pony Joe holds out a hoof, his face suddenly taking on an angry expression. He looks more worried than angry here. Like, how is this an angry expression? Maybe I'm just misreading his eyes, but does that look angry to you?
But I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe there are not that many Pony Joe sprites. I mean, there's not much of Pony Joe to go on.
Yeah, I assume that's what it is. There's not that many male pony, like, vectors to go with, so they probably didn't have a really angry one, especially Pony Joe. I don't have any bits! You hope the donut comes off your mouth guiltily as if it will make it all better.
I just noticed there's a lot of, for Pony Joe having barely shown up in the show, I've seen quite a lot of fan-related stuff with Pony Joe in it.
That's because
people seem to like him.
That's because he makes donuts. People like donuts, obviously.
I don't actually like donuts that much.
Okay. I guess not all people, but you know what I mean. As a whole, people like donuts. Even if they don't eat donuts all the time, a lot of people like donuts. So, Pony has a donut on his butt. People like that.
Fair enough.
True story. I don't know. I mean, and Pony Joe hasn't shown any signs of being a bad person, but admittedly he hasn't shown any signs of being much of any character, really.
Well, so I guess he's called Pony Joe, which makes him James Bond.
If you say so. I thought that made him, like... I don't even know what that made him. Is there anything else I can do? Pony Joe strokes his chin.
There's one way. There's one way to walk off your debt, but it won't be easy.
I'm sure it'll kill us. And that is how the Brony Hero of Equestria ended up spending the rest of his life as the dishwasher in the back of a donut cafe. Oh.
I don't think donut cafes have... I guess they have some dishes, but not a lot of dishes.
Yeah, you wouldn't think he would have enough dishes to make it even worthwhile to have a dishwasher. Like, it seems like he's... probably the reason we never got out of there is because we never made any money with the, like, 2 dishes a day we would wash. I mean, we might wash more, but you know what I'm saying, yeah. I just don't think we'd make that much.
I mean, maybe it took so long because you kept eating the fucking donuts while working there.
Yeah, maybe so. Either way, unsurprisingly, that was a bad end, though.
It doesn't kill you.
It doesn't kill you, we
I
just...
forgot there was an ending in this that didn't kill you.
Yeah, we just live forever working for Opponent Joe in slavery. That's cool. So basically, we became the Spike of the series. Except for Pony Joe.
Yeah. Who knows, maybe it's gonna be Pony Princess Joe soon.
That would be an amazing, finale. I want to see that one, where Pony Joe becomes a princess.
And then Pony Joe marries Twilight Sparkle, and then everyone hates him just as much as Flash Sentry.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. That would be random, but pretty funny. Alright, let's see. We can explore, find the elements of harmony, or investigate the Time Orb Chamber. I mean, if we're looking for the Time Orbs, that would actually make sense. Why is there just a chamber for them? Let's go explore Equestria.
Fair enough.
Equestria! Before you stretches the promised land. I don't think anyone promised the land to you, or any human, or anyone really, but okay.
I don't know, I guess that means that's what the Bible was really talking about. Jesus was actually talking about Equestria. It makes so much more sense now.
You know, that does. I'll give you that. Cartoon birds fly in the sky above your head, and you can see the odd Pegasus bobbing and diving amongst the clouds. Considering these things are described as cartoon stuff, I wonder if our character looks like the other humans, where he's like a weird cardboard cutout dude here. Probably.
Maybe. I mean, I was thinking he looks the way that he does in the original fanfic. It has a picture.
Oh,
but I don't know.
They had that's interesting. I actually know that.
Like, the cover picture of a story.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't look like a douchebag in it, so I don't know.
He doesn't. He just
looks cool in it. So
he looks kind of cool, and he has a weird shirt, but it's still cool. So who knows?
Wait, no, I mean like in the not of this. I mean in the story had a cover picture.
Yeah.
And in that cover picture, he's still in his boxers, but he doesn't look like a douchebag.
Yeah, so I guess that's what he looks like. Interesting. I think I've actually seen it, come to think of it. In the distance you can see Ponyville, peaceful and serene, the home of all your favorite animated pony friends.
See, before First Empire.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you wouldn't say that anymore. Because I know that best ponies are all in the First Empire.
Like, which ones? I mean, okay, there's some good ones. I don't know if there's any I'd call best ponies. There's Cadence and Shining Armor, and that's about it.
Sombra.
Oh, yeah, everybody loves Sombra.
Sombra is...
I love this...
See, that was a mistake they made. People would be happy if Twilight Sparkle had fallen in love with Sombra.
That's what you were gonna say. I thought you were going to say that Twilight Sparkle should have, became, Sombra's friend and taught him the lesson of friendship instead of crystals.
And Sombra should have floated around.
Yeah.
Like a unicorn.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, obviously. Well, but it's funny though, Sombra almost did that, but not really, because he was a cool mist thing, and then he used crystals to, move towards things, but that was actually really cool. I liked that.
So actually his magic was cooler than whatever her name was.
I mean, obviously. How can you beat the magic of stairs and crystals?
And dark magic.
Yeah, actually, the dark see, that's another thing. The dark magic
They should have used
really
dark
cool.
magic for that episode. That would have explained a lot.
Yeah.
What if they had, she uses, dark magic to do her floaty thingy, but it makes her evil and insane or some bullshit.
Yeah.
In fact, they haven't used dark magic in years.
Yeah, they have.
It's like they invented it, and then they forgot they invented it.
They invented it just for the sake of Sombra, and then they're like, I don't know, guys, this is a kid's show. I don't know if we can do that.
But Twilight is proven to know that it exists and how to use it. Do something with that.
That would be interesting. You'd think maybe they'll eventually do an investigation episode, forever later, but who knows. Anyways, Back to the story, I guess. To the east of Ponyville in the mysterious Everfree Forest, perhaps you'll find the answers you seek in this dangerous and foreboding place. At the end of the horizon, you see the dark spires of Midnight Castle where the fiend Tyrek lives. Perhaps you should confront him and save Equestria. Let's see. Well, I wasn't expecting just to be able to go confront him so directly. I kind of want to just do that. That sounds stupid.
You can if you want to.
Sure. Let's go see what Tyrek looks like. Spoilers, he isn't going to look like the newer Tyrek. This is the old Tyrek for some reason.
Unless they actually do use the new Tyrek.
They could.
This game was made afterwards, but the story was made before.
Yeah. I mean, they're still definitely using his old castle.
This guy knew the future. He knew Tyrek would become canon.
I guess so. It's a pretty good call there. Of course, we got a much better designed Tyrek who does cooler things, like steal magic.
So I don't actually know how the old Tyrek looks.
I don't know. I guess if they use the old one, we'll see. So I'm not gonna bother describing a Midnight Castle. The very sight of this terrifying edifice sends shivers down your spine. It has taken a full day of Tyreking. Trekking. I wanted to be Tyreking.
I just thought you turn into a Trekkie.
To reach this foreboding place, but you are determined to defeat the evil Tyrek and return peace to Equestria. Striding confidently forwards, you hammer on the massive iron doors. Oi, Tyrek! 1v1 me, mate!
So does this guy change accents or what the fuck he is?
I don't know. He said oi, and I was like, that's weird. English people don't say oi very often. So apparently became British briefly.
Which is, you said English people don't say it very often, so you became British?
Yeah.
Yeah, that statement makes sense.
I guess American...
Fucking Britain is not part of England.
I guess I meant American. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know my nations very well. For all I know, he became Australian. Let's see.
That was why we say oi.
Yeah. Oi! You left the skull on the Barbie, Tyrek! How could you do that? I don't know how to do it. Whatever. You shout, trying to peep through the letterbox. Let me in, you asshole! I'm here to defeat you! Oh, so it is the new Tyrek. Alright, then I guess no one will get to see the old one, but that's fine. This one looks a lot more foreboding.
But you have seen the old one?
Yeah, I have. I've seen a review of the first, like, MLP movie.
I have seen the review because it's famous, but I don't remember how Tyrek looked.
Oh, alright. I don't know. He looked cool,
yeah.
but he looked like a generic 80s villain. Think kind of like Skeletor, but, you know, not quite Skeletor.
So he...
a mix of Skeletor and Tyrek here, basically. If you can imagine that. I know that doesn't sound like it makes any sense, but that's the only way I can think to describe it.
Tyrek.
It's pretty much a skeleton Tyrek. Suddenly the massive door creaks open, and a towering centaur demon strides out. You know, I never really thought too much about his character model, and overall it's still imposing, but I kind of wonder why he has an arrow down here.
It just is most important part.
Obviously.
God damn it, animators of My Little Pony. Why do you have to do this to us?
I know, seriously.
You literally have an arrow showing to his crotch.
I mean, I can't see that as anything else. I think it's supposed to be like a triangle, but I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have to crane your neck up to look at him. He is approximately 30 feet tall with glowing red eyes and wicked sharp horns that smolder with dark magic.
So now I got a question. Do the animators of My Little Pony have, like, some kind of thing against nose rings? Because everyone with nose rings is evil. If we count as miniature guy. What was his
Minotaur
name?
guy. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember his name, but the motivator, the
Yeah,
guy who sounded like Hercule.
he was cool. But if you count him as evil, everyone with nose rings is evil.
Yeah, I still don't know if I would. Like, the show counts him as evil, and there's a really bad Friends Forever comic book that counts him as evil, but I never counted him as evil. He doesn't really do anything bad.
Furcha is the only evil one in that story.
Yeah, exactly. Who dares disturb my rest? He roars, waving his fists menacingly. You steel yourself. It is I, the Brony Hero of Equestria, you shout back. I have come to rescue the Time Orb and defeat your evil. Puny creature. Tyrex snarls, sneering down at you. That sounds redundant, but okay. He snarls and sneers. I guess those are maybe different things. I have no idea. Down at you as he snorts out a puff of acrid smoke from his flared nostrils. I know not of what you speak. Now run before I crush you like the ant you are. His cloven hooves stomp the ground menacingly. I'm sure this gives us a chance to escape. Let's see, we can battle Tyrek 1v1 in a no-holds-barred with bare fist fighting contests, or 1v1 using our expert skills, or run away. Okay, so how do we want to 1v1 him?
Up to you.
Okay, I think I should use my expert Brony skills, because I know your weakness, Tyrek. I don't know your weakness, but I'm sure I'll know it, maybe. I challenge you, Tyrek, you cry, but on a battle of my own choice. Tyrek is silent for a moment, but then nods. You know, I don't know if he would in the original show, but in the context of the new show, this seems really weird for Tyrek to do. Like, you'd think he would have just crushed us, and so he's like, oh, a contest! Sure, what is he, the devil? Oh, there's a guy who wants to play me against the flute? Sure, but if you lose, I'll get your soul, Timmy. I think it probably wasn't Timmy.
I don't know. But I do get your point. Let's do it. Maybe he's just bored, bro. He wasn't even doing
It sounds like he's bored because of this. This amuses me. What form will this battle take?
I think he's more like Discord in this than he's like Tyrek, honestly. Because this came out just after Discord.
Yeah, that's probably.
And Discord isn't in this because he's stoned.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think they just wanted to have a Discord stand-in.
Fair enough. Realize that being a Demon King, Tyrek is probably more powerful than you, and you would probably easily beat you in a physical battle. However, you are an expert Brony from Earth, and as such have hundreds of highly honed skills that would never even be dreamed of. I don't know what that means. You rack your brains quickly. A fanfiction writing contest. You dismiss the notion. Tyrek might also have an expert knowledge of pony shipping pairs. No, I think we should go for a fanfiction writing contest. I think I could beat Tyrek in that.
You ship him with Discord, his head explodes.
Yeah, exactly. I'll ship him with Discord, and Tom with his castle, and everyone will be happy. Perhaps you can see who is the best at internet trolling. Shake your head. Tyrek is so evil he probably has an army of lolcat images ready for deployment at a moment's notice. I highly doubt that, but sure. You snap your fingers as the answer comes to mind. I challenge you, you cry, to a Dance Dance Revolution battle. Like snarls. I think you just crushed the board, so that'll be funny, I guess. As you wish, pitiful mortal, he roars. But we will not use the groove radar. Okay, I don't know what that means. I haven't played the game much.
I haven't played it at all, but I know what it is.
Wow, his house is a lot nicer than I expected also. And it looks strangely like a pony house. For someone who is racist against ponies and hates them, he has a rather nice pony statue here.
This is a different Tyrek, I guess.
I guess so. He also has swords, which are cool. I want one. Maybe I should have challenged him to 1v1 battle. Can you imagine a sword duel against Tyrek? I would lose, but it would be
He's
epic.
like 80 times your size.
I know.
I thought it was a no-holds-barred fist fight.
I know, but I wish it was a no-holds-barred sword fight now that I see those. It'd also be funny.
Fencing duel.
Yeah, fencing duel. Can you imagine watching him hold one of these tiny little swords trying to duel me? Anyways, Tyrek shows you into his house, making sure you wipe your feet as you enter. See, he's really nicer than everyone gives him credit for.
He's misunderstood.
Luckily, Tyrek has a rather large selection of PlayStation games. Wow, I actually like him a lot. Maybe we should just hang out with Tyrek. I hope we get the option to seduce him. I'm sure that'll go well. And while you set up the DDR mats, Tyrek the Demon King makes some orange squash in the kitchen. 10 out of 10, best Demon King. Oh, man.
He's so much of a Demon King that didn't even capitalize either demon or king.
Seriously. Don't put too much water in mine. You shout as you power up the PlayStation. I like mine strong. Tyrek enters, you swig your glass of orange concentrate in one gulp, keeping a steely face as the painfully powerful liquid swills into your stomach.
You're such a loser.
I like mine strong. That's why I hate mine strong, and I'm lying. What an idiot. Tyrek is obviously impressed at how hardcore you are. Sure. With a smirk, you notice that his own glass of orange squash is especially weak. Ladies first, you sneer as you beckon him toward the dance pad. Geez, ladies first, what am I, Gary Oak? I'll explain
Yes.
why I'm such a jerk.
You're actually... This is what Gary Oak does when he's not doing Pokemon.
Man, I want a custom version of this story. Gary Oak, Hero of Equestria. Actually, it probably already exists, but that'd be so funny. Tyrek throws a look of utter malice in your direction as he quickly downs his squash and takes to the mat. Puny mortal, he booms, his gigantic centaur feet firmly on each corner of his specially oversized dance mat. You can never defeat me.
Select music.
His expression changes the moment you start the song. I love how as soon as it says that, you can hear like the thing from the games. It's like, select the music.
What's the song?
I don't know what the song's gonna be.
Winter
It
Wrap-Up?
hasn't started yet, but... Also, look at how angry Tyrek is. Also, he suddenly grew a beard. Guess this is super powered up for him.
I want to know what the song is. I'm actually curious.
Okay. I can't tell yet. No! He cries as a fast-paced, parted musical beat fills the air. No! Drop the bomb! Fast-paced dulcet of notes of your tune of choice fill the air. The screen becomes a maze of arrows, scrolling faster and faster past Tyrek's eyes. I guess it's drop the bomb. That is.
Huh. But I guess I'm not enough of a nerd. I would have selected Winter Wrap-Up.
Yeah, I guess they didn't. I mean, at the time, I don't even know if there was any pony, like, dance revolution type things. But it is a shame. No, this is highly unrelated, though there is the actual Drop the Bomb song going on, so that's cool.
So you know it?
No, but I assume it's the song. I mean, it sounds like a Dance Dance Revolution song playing in the background while we're talking. But I don't know. I don't know, like, any of the Dance Dance Revolution songs, to be honest. The Demon King summons all of his unholy power in an attempt to dance to the beats. but he is just too slow and collapses in a tangle of limbs. My turn, I think. You cry, leaping onto the dance mat and instantly using your masterful skills in the ancient art of DDR to perfectly match every arrow your feet a wild blur.
Do you remember a statement I made in the first part?
No. What statement did you make?
I said that you're not actually a brony, you're a weeaboo who says he's a brony, and I think the game just proved it.
Maybe. I mean, it does seem a little weird that a Brony would challenge someone to a dance battle. I don't know.
It's a weeaboo. I knew it.
Maybe... maybe I would challenge Tyrek to something completely ridiculous, like a, bunny carrying contest.
But I would have just challenged him to... What we should have done is just go challenge him to seduce Luna.
I challenge you to seduce every pony in Equestria.
See who wins.
Tyke looks up upon your majesty with unbridled awe, unable to look away. Those combos! He gasps as you start to wave your arms about in the air with wild abandon. It's impossible!
Wow! It's a new
As the song finishes, you twirl around, your feet hitting the last arrows with perfect timing, as a AAA rating floats up on the screen behind you. You bow to the shocked Tyrek and step forward in triumph. Do you yield, Tyrek? No! No! Tyrek steps back, waving his hands in shock. I am the Demon King! I am undefeatable! What about something else? ABBA SingStar, League of Legends! I'll even let you be Shaco!
Huh. I get the reference.
Yeah. ABBA SingStar. I guess that was a game. But yeah, Sapare happens to play a bit of that. No dice, Tyrek! You kick over his coffee table to show your dominance, sending a stack of rustic drink coasters flying. Man, I feel bad for this guy. We're such a jerk.
Demon Lord, bro.
I know he's a demon lord.
This is your
Lord,
greatest
but
moment of triumph.
it is so far, and yet he's been just such a cool guy. He lets us use his PlayStation, lets us have, like, anything. He's bored out of his mind because instead of terrorizing the land, he's just sitting in here with his PlayStation.
So, this is Discord, but it's reformed Discord. This must be what Discord feels like every time he's not in an episode.
Pretty much, he's just probably sitting in his room, playing on his computer, being like, the same games all the time.
It must be super easy for him, because he plays against ponies who don't even have heads.
Yeah, exactly. I win, you lose. Now hand me the time orb. Tyrek sighs glumly, sinking to his demonic haunches. Fine, he mutters. I yield to your superior power, but I don't have any time orb. She doesn't even have that. Not believing the evil creature, you rampage around his castle, searching in every nook and cranny. Amongst other things, you find a stack of manga. Cool. A multi-pack of Doritos and a box of Transformers. Hey, Transformers, those are also a thing I like. Doritos are okay. I don't know, do you have any comment on Doritos? They're chips. I mean, I would...
chips. I don't know.
I don't know.
I got no comment on any of these. I'm not a huge Transformers fan, I'm not a huge manga fan, I'm not a huge Doritos fan.
Fair enough. I mean, I haven't watched Transformers in a while, but I know as a kid I massively liked them. Doritos are, for me, they're one of those things I'm like, I like them, I'll eat them, but they're just chips. It's just... Fine, I believe you, Tyrek, you announce as you return to his sitting room. So I'm taking these Doritos instead. You're such a dick. Stealing this man's Doritos. What did he even do? Look
Why
how
do you-
distraught
he's
he
a
is.
demon lord. Why do you care?
But he's such a nice demon lord.
You beat him at DDR or whatever it was called.
I don't know. I mean, would you steal this man's chips if he offered you into his house and you play PlayStation?
I think if I beat him in a life or death duel of DDR, I would.
Do you think he would have even killed us? He probably would have just
I think he
bragged
does.
some.
If you do the other one where you don't win, yes.
Well, to be fair, he probably kills us by accident. I mean, he's like 40 times bigger than we are. You rip open the packet with your mighty brony muscles and start to victoriously shovel deliciously cheesy tortilla chunks into your mouth. Tyrek looks sad. That was going to be my dinner. See, even the game wants you to sympathize with him. The poor guy, the only thing he was gonna have for dinner was Doritos.
You just ate them.
And we're stealing his dinner. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
I get this option. Heck, yes.
I didn't even know that existed.
I didn't either, but it's gonna exist now. Well, maybe next time, actually. But that was great. Oh, Tyrek, you are now officially waifu material. We will get to you next time. And thank you all for watching.
Have some Doritos.